Welcome to part 11. You've made it this far, good job. So let's talk about maintenance and supplies. Obviously, this is a home, and like any home, there are things that need to be done to it, okay? You're probably familiar with this if you own a home yourself, right? You have filters that need to be changed out, on both the HVAC system, maybe the fridge. You have supplies that are needed. If you have a pool, you have, to do those maintenance and stuff like that. You want to make sure that the home is running like a home should, okay? So one of the nice things about the modern day in which we live is you can order supplies even if you aren't there, right? A lot of different companies will do it. Obviously a big one is Amazon. I have a lot of things that I need, such as garbage bags, mine's going blank right now, but garbage bags. No, you have like soaps and other things that are needed on a regular basis, okay? These are important, okay? And so if you can have these on a subscribe thing, then you're getting these on a regular basis. Toilet paper, paper towels, again, things like that you want to make sure that the home is always fully stocked, okay? Those are kind of regular supplies, disposable supplies is I guess what I would call those, okay? Obviously when you set up your home for the first time, you're gonna have a lot of supplies for the home, right? Just actually hardware for the home, right? Knives, plates, dishes, stuff like that. I highly recommend doing that. Some Airbnbs do not have dishes. That surprises me. Do dishes, do a fully stocked kitchen, right? Get a crock pot, get some big mixing bowls, good pots and pans. You want to have really a lot of these things, a coffee maker, right? You want to have things that people are going to use and they don't want to have to bring, right? They don't want a griddle for flipping pancakes and stuff like that. You want to make sure that the house is fully stocked. We even keep, kind of some, basic spices, salt, pepper, some oil and stuff like that. In fact, a lot of times people will leave some of those things behind, right? And we kind of keep those in the house. Ironically, when I had a property management company, they would dispose of everything. I'm guessing it's for some health thing. I figure what's salt gonna do, but that was their thing they did, right? When I managed it myself, hey, leave the salt. I'm okay with having salt there in the house, okay? But if you can put these supplies on an automatic drip thing, right? So they're delivered straight to the home. I have my cleaner pick them up, box them, unbox them, put them in the house and stuff like that. Everything's shipped there. Everything's going great, right? Things for the grill, the utensils and stuff like that you'll use. You want to have these things at the house, and you want to make sure that you have a fully stocked house, okay? If your house is in a rural area or you're not able to get packages shipped to it, try just shipping it to your cleaner, right? Maybe you don't have an address set up with the USPS or things like that. So just ship it to the cleaner's house, okay? Again, if you have a good relationship with her, that's something that you're able to do, okay? As far as making sure the house is clean, this is kind of one of those things that I also do because it is a deep clean, okay? So the cleaner, obviously she cleans it after every time. And she does a great job, okay? Sometimes though, the home accrues extra dirt, right? I mean, just over time, people doing it, she's doing her basic stuff, but like, she's not every time wiping down, the windows or dusting the banister or maybe cleaning the carpets or something like that, right? So I would highly recommend doing a deep clean at least twice a year. If your home's getting used a lot, maybe even quarterly, okay? Doing a deep clean. This is obviously gonna cost you a little bit extra money. However, it is totally worth it because cleanliness is obviously one of those big items. You wanna make sure that your house is cleaned. And so, again, it's cleaned after every use, okay? But there are some additional things, deeper clean items. You're not cleaning the carpets after every time, right? But occasionally they need to be cleaned. So I recommend doing that. Do a deeper clean on the home, okay? That'll make sure that, the home is in good shape, always taken care of. Maintenance and supplies, again, pretty basic stuff, that I'm talking about here. Make sure you don't ignore it. I'm a big systems guy, so you keep track of what you need. That's why I like to subscribe. It's just automatically every quarter I know that so much toilet paper is going to the house, right? And if I need extra, my cleaner's like, hey, by the way, you're almost out of toilet paper. Okay, let's do an extra supply this next time. Do 2 instead of 1, right? But having things automatic, again, makes it so much easier, because if you're going to manage it yourself, you want to limit the amount of time that you're spending on this, right? You got other things to do. You have a main job that helped you buy this house in the first place. So, put as many things on automation as you can, and supplies, maintenance, again, having the right people in place, the right subscribe. That's really important to make sure that you're doing that. So that concludes part 11.